Hi, and welcome back to Purple Collar Life. It is a beautiful Sunday here today. It is Easter Sunday, and it's in the afternoon after a great lunch that we had all together as a family. But the project this afternoon is chipping away at the old wood pile here. This is actually where I first started cutting and splitting wood even before the house was here. So this is kind of a little bit of nostalgia, my favorite place to split firewood, just because I remember when I cleared this area out with the old Cub Cadet 149 so that I could have it to stack and store firewood. Now, like I said, that was before the house was here. Now that the house is here and Jennifer's been looking out the window for, many years at the remnants of my original wood yard, she said she wants this getting cleaned up. And in just a couple months, Mackenzie will be having a graduation party here at the house, and this is not something Jennifer wants everybody who comes to visit to see. So I've got a couple things to clean up here. Over on this side of the old wood yard is some wood that I only take with me camping. This is that weird species. I'm not sure what it is. It's smoky when you burn it. It's hard to get it lit, but once it's burning, it burns fine. So if there's one place you want smoky wood, that's when you're camping to keep the bugs away. So we'll take this with us to local campgrounds that we're not breaking any rules by bringing in our own firewood. This area in the front, I used to have a couple rows of firewood here. This was the primary firewood supply and storage and drying area. But what we have left now is a lot of bark. And I also, when I was splitting firewood out here, I would throw all the loose bark back here. So this would probably be another day's project to clean this up, but I'll use the front end bucket, scoop this old bark up, rake the rest of the bark in. We'll get rid of this, get some soil, maybe rototill it up here, and then plant some grass seed so that this can grow into grass. But what we're going to work on today is this side of the pile. This is a mix of oak and cherry, it looks like, and we'll get at least some of this split up today, put it onto the Polaris Ranger, and haul it up to our wood pile up in the woods. There's that smoky wood. There's a better look at all the bark and junk that needs raked and cleaned up. There's a little bit of the bottom of a pile in there. And then those cement blocks will get out of here. But look at all that bark back in there that I've just been throwing. And here is today's project. We'll see how much of this we can get done. It's about 6 o'clock, so we have just over an hour of sunlight. We won't get it all done, but we can get some of it done. right, after that first load, we had a slight change of plans. Jennifer said she wanted the bark and wood cleaned out of this area first. So she did a ton of raking to get that cleared out. And then I brought down the John Deere 2210 with the bucket on, scooped it all up. So you can see that's looking way better, and we will plant grass seed there. That's one of Jennifer's main concerns for Mackenzie's graduation party, is that this area have some grass seed in it and growing. So we'll get that taken care of probably tomorrow. I still have some wood here to split, so I'll work on those. But there were some pithy pieces in here that I didn't want to keep. I took those down to the fire pit and used them as weight on top of all those limbs. And that worked well to squish the limbs down so that they would burn. You can see that fire's burning pretty good. It was a big pile, so it's good to have that burnt down some. It is starting to get dark. It's about 7:30 now, so I want to try to get the rest of this cleaned up. I'm going to get back at it. If you guys don't own one of these scoop shovels, I'll put an Amazon affiliate link, but I use this thing all the time. The big chunks of bark were too hard to rake with a garden rake, with a lawn rake. So I brought the scoop shovel down, and it did a great job of scooping up the dirt and debris here. I use that scoop shovel on mulch, snow, just a great tool to have. Sawdust. All right, let's see if we can use the tractor to scoop this area up, pick up this junk pithy wood, kind of push it against that tree to grab it. I would say it's not crucial to get all this bark out of here since this is just an area between trees. But I have a feeling Jennifer might disagree with that. I'll just go ahead and pull out what I can here. We'll scoop it with the bucket. So we got the last load in the Ranger. We got the split fire and that scoop shovel. The John Deere 2210 has cleaned up all this area where the rest of that splitter wood was. It's got a full scoop there in the bucket. One of the things Jennifer had high on her wish list was for me to get the old woodyard cleaned up here, so I think we've done a good job at chipping away at that today. Front section she had raked all out. I was able to scoop what was left of the bark that we've been pulling off trees and logs for the last 15 years since we've been splitting firewood here. And then I got this area cleaned out of the last of the firewood in this area that needs split for heating our home. Like I said, we've got that other side with that weird wood that we take to camp. I'll work on that a future day later this week. But I think huge progress here. We'll get some grass seed planted, and this is great dirt. It'll grow in no time. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up down below. We'd really appreciate it. And if you're not already subscribed to Purple Collar Life, please consider clicking that subscribe button and following us along here on our Northwest Pennsylvania rural living adventure. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again the next time.